So for the past few months since I started going to these meetings of organizing the climate around the climate movement or pro-Palestine movement meetings, I've been going back and forth between, oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at socializing with other people. I can't even say anything properly in these meetings. What's the point of being there? I should just go back to posting just stuff on YouTube, ranting about my beliefs on YouTube, and maybe here and there going to protest here and there. And that's gonna be good. That's gonna be the efficient use of my time, just being there and staying silent for the whole time in these meetings where people are talking about how they're gonna organize and things like that. That's just gonna be a waste of time. So I'm gonna just quit. That's one side of me. And then there's another side of me that's like, okay, I'm not very good at socializing. I've never been good at it. But if I'm not gonna try and I just quit again, I'm never gonna get good at it, like ever. And even if you feel that you shouldn't be there, no one's telling you to not be there. And as long as everyone else is fine with it, I just should keep going to these meetings and try to make yourself comfortable in these situations. And maybe one day I'll become a better organizer and I can uh, make make a difference in these situations and take part in transforming the society into a better world. That's another part of me, right? Oh god, I okay, sorry. But and that's the thing, like the latter part has like ultimately won in the past few months throughout the all of this. Like sure, there were some ups and downs, and when I was kind of like down and I was feeling the former way, then I kind of like didn't go as much as I did as when I was at the highest. But I was still going, and I'm still part of these groups, climate groups, pro-Palestine groups. I'm still part of it. I go to their meetings, and I try to stay engaged and make a difference, right? So I am proud of myself for that, but I can't just be proud of myself. That's not the end goal. Like the end goal is bringing climate justice and Palestinian liberation to reality. So that's the purpose. I shouldn't forget that. But like before, like throughout my entire life, it was the outside forces, the people that outside people, like other people that were telling me, oh, I'm so, you know, I may I say I, so they or say you, I am like so valueless. That's like they kept saying things like that over and over again. Like this goes back to when I was in first grade when the teacher was telling me to, this was in Japan, but the teacher was telling me to like speak up because I was like being too quiet or something that really hurt my self-esteem. And then like there I throughout my life I've go been through a lot of things. My parents, even my own parents, were said a lot of hurtful things to me. Well, especially my father. My mom was pretty supportive of me, I guess, but sometimes not. But you know, that's anyway. My dad has said a lot of hurtful things to me, and then the ultimatum, like ultimate, you know, this tipping point was at my high school when I was really bullied, and then that kind of led me to really socially withdraw. I became a kind of like a hikikomori. I became truant, and then I dropped out of high school. And then ever since then, I've not been doing really good. I've dropped out of college, and I haven't got a job, and so on and so forth. So basically, like the outside forces, the other people were just making me feel so miserable, and I just convinced myself, I was like brainwashed into thinking that I'm so valueless. I'm just such a weird kid that doesn't deserve to live. So that's why I was really, you know, yeah. I don't want to break the terms of service, so I don't want to say any of this. But yeah, you know what I've been thinking. But then now, like a few months ago, I started joining these groups that I mentioned earlier: Palestine, climate, all of that. And then like in these circles, people are like so nice, so kind, like the kindest people I've ever met. I don't know why I didn't join these communities earlier. And they never say like they never say anything that makes me feel that I'm valueless. If anything, they are appreciative that I'm there, right? Like I know that but like a lot of the times I find myself talking so badly about myself because my entire life I've been fed this propaganda that I am the valueless weird kid that shouldn't exist. So like when there's like no one pointing that out about me, that kind of feels wrong in some ways. It probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but just that's like if you are someone like that grew up in this depraved fascist totalitarian cultish militaristic society of Japan, and you're just like living a typical life, or like not a typical life, like you're just like myself, I maybe you understand, but it just feels wrong for no to be in a situation where no one is pointing out your weirdness, right? Like I shouldn't call myself weird, but that's how I was brainwashed. So I keep like saying these negative things about myself, and then like even after the meeting, even when like no one's like literally no one is like telling me to like speak up, or no one's telling me that I shouldn't be there, and then like my fucking depraved brainwashed propagandized brain is still like thinking like, oh, I should speak up, and I should, but I shouldn't think like, oh, I shouldn't be there, right? Like I should just get used to it, and right, like, so I just but this is the thing, like if I were to ask myself, like even like beginning of this year, beginning of 2025, I was just a random YouTuber without any like organizing, without any friends. I didn't have any friends at the beginning of this year. I had cut off all my friendship with like or contact with everyone in Japan, literally. Like I have all of my high school classmates that kind of bullied me, and I have all my high school classmates blocked on Instagram and other stuff. I've never made friends here in Toronto. I had no friends, but now I have a lot of friends, and I'm at least like I might be silent, but at least I'm going to these meetings, and I'm trying to make the world a better place. So I probably should be proud of myself for that, right? I shouldn't think negatively about myself. Like, that's not how I should be thinking. And I know it's hard. Really, I know it feels really like hopeless at times. That's how I was feeling like today too. Like, I had a meeting in one of these groups, and I couldn't really say anything. Even in like regular settings, I can't really say anything. But today it was like right after the class, and I was really tired, and that didn't help. So, anyways, I was really feeling that way, and obviously I'm a human too. I'm not I'm always gonna I'm gonna feel hopeless at times, but I have to keep myself going, because at the end of the day, it's not for like improving my social skills. That's not the end goal. The end goal is bringing climate justice to reality, and bringing dignity and human rights and liberation and peace to Palestine, and make the world a better place, and end the genocide, so that everyone, including especially the Palestinians, can live in peace. That's the end goal of these activism, that what I'm doing, right? So like I don't have a choice. This is not a choice. I shouldn't just, I'm not saying anything. I'm silent in I was this meeting, so I'm gonna create and I'm just gonna post on YouTube again. That's not how I should be thinking. I should be everything I can to oppose this genocide. I should keep posting on YouTube. I should keep donating to these Palestinian charities. I should keep going to these organizations meetings. I should keep going to these in-person protests. I should keep doing flyering and leafleting for the boycott, divestment, sanctions movement. I should be doing everything I can to end this genocide, and everyone should be doing everything they can to end this genocide. And I have no choice but to keep doing this. So I will never stop doing this, and I'm just kind of doing this to make myself feel this urgency, because sometimes when I'm just silent and thinking, I feel really hopeless, and I just want feel like I want to quit, but that's not the choice. So I just want to let myself know about this, and I just want to let you know about this, and I just want to let everyone else know that this is not okay. Like, this political violence normalization is extremely insane, and Palestine should be free, and climate justice now. Free Palestine, climate justice now.